Trevor Noah recently spoke at the White House Correspondents' dinner. Like many comedians before him, he was brilliant. But I was quite skeptical of a few things. And before I start, I know people are gonna say, who are you? And exactly, who am I to criticize Trevor Noah, someone who's done comedy longer than I've known the word comedy? But what if I tell you, Trevor Noah's jokes were a little too soft on the mainstream media and the White House? And many people thought so too. Here are two jokes that Trevor Noah could have used in order to call out the White House, the mainstream media, and the double standards and hypocrisy. Number one.
It is my great honor to be speaking tonight at the nation's most distinguished super spreader event.
That was an incredible opportunity to deliver a brutal joke to call out the COVID policy double standards. But he didn't do it. This joke could have been so much better if he said something along the lines of, I'm honored to be speaking at the nation's most distinguished super spreader event. I'd rather be with you than locked down with the rest of America. At least that would have given him an opportunity to call out the double standards and hypocrisy that pertains to the COVID restrictions as it pertains to the working class and how it's applied to the elite. The elite can just change the rules as they please, but the working class can't have a party of more than 5 to 10 people. No, you can't see your grandma this holiday season because you're working class. You though, yeah, you can have a party of 400 people. Yeah, for sure, 100%. You have a mansion. Number two.
You realize how amazing it is? Like, in America, you have the right to seek the truth and speak the truth, even if it makes people in power uncomfortable.
Here he essentially called the media heroes of free speech. And he praised how journalists and people who tell the truth are valued and praised in America. Yet, completely ignoring what happened to people like Julian Assange and Edward Snowden. Or even censorship when it pertains to the mainstream media or social media. At the very least, he could have still praised the media, but then said something like this. What I love about America is that you have the right to seek and speak the truth unless you're Julian Assange, Edward Snowden, or anyone who speaks against the establishment. There were way too many jokes that could have been said that would have been both funny and also truthful, whereby he's still calling out the powerful, the elite class. He could have spoken about Joe Biden's amnesia, Ukraine and Russia, COVID policies, all the way to journalism and many more. Unfortunately, every time he touched on those topics, all he did was he opted to repeat the mainstream media propagated, perpetuated talking points. All in all, I think Trevor Noah just didn't want to ruffle any feathers and didn't want to do anything that could risk his career, which I get. But the reason I'm disappointed is because previous comedians who've hosted the White House Correspondents' Dinner, people like Larry Wilmore, who used his platform when he was hosting to call out Barack Obama on not closing Guantanamo Bay Prison. Michelle Wolf, go watch the entire video when she was hosting the White House Correspondents' Dinner. It was incredible. And by the way, many of the previous comedians who ruffled some feathers, actually, it boosted their careers. Anyways, what I'm trying to say is, I guess, for someone like Trevor Noah, I just kind of expected a little bit more.